Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be starting a new Let's Play. I'm so excited. This is going to be pretty much just like a little series. I don't know how long it's going to be yet, but just doing like the Daycare mod, event career mod, whatever you want to call it, that I recently got. I've been obsessed with it. I've been playing this account for like a week just to kind of like set everything up and all that. I built this in-home daycare center that's been working awesomely. And yeah, so I did write up like a little bit, well, it's actually a really like big story, honestly. So I'm going to be putting that in the description if you want to skip ahead. When I start the story, I'll put a timestamp on the screen that you can fast forward to, but I do kind of recommend reading it a little bit or listening to me like say what it's about, just because it gives you good backstory. And I don't know, that's just my opinion, but it doesn't matter. So first, sorry, I know you can hear that. First, I think I'm going to show you the daycare. I wish I would have done a speed build on this because honestly a lot of people were like really into it. It does have a lot of custom content though, and I mean if you play like me you might have some of the custom content because it's mostly like kids stuff, but I don't know. So I think I'm going to show you the building and then show you who the sim will be playing with. Her name is Carly Meadows. And then I will get into the story, and then I plan on playing the day. It's Monday, so we'll get to see like how her day like goes and everything. So it just turned to summertime, and I'm still kind of decorated for spring. Like the rugs, these rugs, you know, they're kind of still springish. But anyway, this is the building where she lives. I will show you her place last. It's upstairs. So this is like the little entryway. Oh, she has some chili right there from last night. These are like the cubbies and stuff for the kids, and they're like mailboxes. I used to work in a daycare, so like this was really fun for me to build. Oh, and this is all courtesy of SweetTSimmer, who inspired me to do this. Like, I loved her miniseries that she did. That's like the only reason that I'm doing this, because she made it seem so fun, and it is really fun. So shout out to her. So this is the little kitchen where the kids can eat. This is custom content on The Sims for I can't think of what that website's called. Around the Sims, I think. Kitchen, these are custom content cabinets, but honestly you just switch them out for what you have. This is little custom content, like this is for toddler food and bottles. That's pretty cool. This is the little bathroom with a changing table. We have like laundry stuff just for looks, and a toilet in the little room. Back here is the little nap room with a couple little mats. And then back here, it's like a little hall to the play area. So I just have toddlers right now. When I have children, that'll be like a whole different, I don't know. I might not actually change much because there is stuff in here that they can play with, and they can always go outside too. So I'm not really worried about it, or they have like homework or something. So this is like the toddler playroom right now. We have a bunch of custom, like these aren't, you can't play with these toys. Well, this stuff you can, but yeah, so these are custom content. Everything else, I mean, I have a lot of the custom content toys, but I feel like a lot of people have them. So, you know, if you download this, it is on my gallery, which my gallery ID is in my description if you're interested. But feel free to download it and revamp it. However, this is custom wallpaper, but again, easy fix. This is just a little like story time rug and like chalkboard, whiteboard for like little lessons, and a puppet show. This is the timeout chair. This is their little like classroom garden. And then outside we have a covered, this is covered, just some more like toys, like dollhouse stuff, and a little pool, which we just brought out for the summer and the springtime. Some basketball. This is what SweetTSimmer did in her daycare. I thought it was super cute. Make a little track. They don't really stay on the track, they go anywhere, but it's still just for looks, honestly. This is like the big, I'm gonna call it a jungle gym. I know that's not what it is though. Some more toys, a little sand pit, and then this is a shed where I'm gonna keep all the seasonal stuff. Obviously I have to fill it yet. And this is a little TV like for rainy days, which SweetTSimmer also did, so that's from her too, that idea. But yeah, I definitely recommend going and watching her Let's Play. It was really cool and fun. So in this little doorway is the steps that go up to the apartment where Carly lives. So this is her little apartment. This is probably where the most custom content is, just because like this couch is custom, even though they do have a couch that's the same as this. This is just a custom one with colors and stuff. Her little living area, and then this kitchen. I love these cabinets. They're my favorite. If you can't tell, I use them in a lot of my stuff. So yeah, that's her little kitchen. And then we have some rooms here. So this is her bathroom. It's pretty big with her laundry in it. And then this is her bedroom. She has a nice big closet, just a lot of space and stuff. And then over here she has another little room that just has like her computer to do like work in and stuff, even though that doesn't really come with a career, but you know. And then she has her own little private balcony or deck. There's no steps to go up to it, so like none of the kids like bother her, or bother like the place, I mean, and can get up there. So she has like her little fire pit, table, she hangs her laundry out. She also has her own little garden here and does some flower arrangements. She lists them on the Plopsy website. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Plopsy. She only sold one so far. She's still working on that skill. And I love her grill. I love the pink. I don't know. And then she has a little bird feeder, which we have some birds at right now. So yeah, that's her place. And this is, you know, where she lives and works. So that's pretty cool. So that's that. Now I'm going to get into the backstory. So if you want to fast forward it, just skip ahead to this time. And, you know, maybe read the description, but up to you. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I just quick woke her up so you could kind of see her, and I have the story written out on my phone. That's going to be pretty close to what's in the description, so yeah. And I always put the description or backstory in the description in every Let's Play, just because, like, for new viewers or something, if they don't really know what's going on. I don't know, I always liked people that did that for me if I was watching something I didn't see yet. So, okay, so let's get into it. Here we go. So, Carly is a big family person, and she dreams of having kids and just like the perfect little family, and she thrives on the idea of someday being a mom. So, this is her little family tree. She has 2 sisters, both happily married with children. All right. So she's always been low-key jealous of them just because they're in the stage of life she's always dreamed about being in. And she has always dated this guy since high school. His name's Ray. So yeah, notice how they're not together anymore. We're going to get into that. So she's been with Ray since high school. They've always had an undeniable love for each other, and it took him a while to finally propose, but he finally did. And after that, Carly was obsessed with the idea of starting to have a family with him to keep up with her sisters as soon as possible, even before their wedding and everything. She really didn't care that it wasn't the right way, like her parents had raised her to believe, and her sisters have done. So she was pretty much like ready to have a family as soon as he popped that ring out. Surprisingly, it didn't take much convincing to Ray to start trying to have a baby, and after a couple of months with nothing happening, she talked him into going to get his fertility checked out because she knew she had to have been fine because her mom and her sisters were all just fertile myrtles. Ray's fertility ended up being completely fine and it all looked good, so they kept trying, and a couple more months had went by. And at this time, it was 2 months before their wedding. Carly was really getting depressed at herself and her body because she just couldn't get pregnant. And she thought she would be able to get pregnant like right away and everything would just work out. And she honestly thought she would probably like have a little baby like on their wedding, you know, like the baby would already be here by their wedding. So Ray ended up eventually talking her into getting her fertility checked out, and it turns out that, sorry, my phone went off, and it turns out that she has a slim to none chance of conceiving naturally, which completely shattered her. Um, which Ray, on the other hand, didn't take the news too hard. Sure, he wouldn't mind a couple kids, but it definitely wasn't as much of a passion to him as it was for Carly. He's pretty like laid back, like, yeah, whatever. Oh, by the way, he's a tech guru. And at this time, Carly's job was just like a receptionist. She did not do this daycare thing until recently. So keep that in mind. Um, so as soon as they had learned this news, she immediately was wanting to take the next step and like do IVF or artificial insemination and all of this stuff, even get a surrogate or adopt. Last resort, she was like, let's just adopt if all that failed. But all Ray could hear was like, that's a lot of money. And he didn't want that. His philosophy was, if we can't conceive naturally, then it wasn't meant to be. And this turned into a huge fight because that's not something someone wants to hear, especially if you want a lot of kids. So they got into a huge fight. Carly left. Oh, they lived in their own house, by the way. This is not where they lived. They had a house of their own, just a small little starter. So Carly ended up leaving their house for a couple of nights. She stayed with her sister, Abby. I'll show you Abby here. She's married to Adam, which is right here. Notice the little romance there? Yeah, we're getting into that. So she went and stayed with them for a couple of nights. And in those couple of days, she honestly was kind of like a psycho. Like, she just was not like normal, and she was just crazy. Like, yeah, she actually ended up messing around with Adam one night, hence the romance, and they have hooked up a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie, Abby has no idea. It's just kind of like a secret, and they kind of always say like, we're not doing this again, like this is not good, we're not telling anyone, just stop, like we're not doing this ever again. But they keep going back to each other, so it's just like really bad, and she feels terrible because Abby has no idea, and she knows if the day she finds out is going to be the end of like their whole relationship. So it's just kind of like a bad situation. But anyway, so we'll be playing with a lot of that yet too. So anyway, so that's where she stayed. And also in those couple days, she ended up going to the fertility doctor again and getting artificially inseminated with a donor sperm. And Ray had no idea. So she returned back home. They kind of like made up, both apologized. It was very sincere from both of them. And he kind of was like a little weirded out that she was so like fine with it all of a sudden, but whatever. He was like, I guess that's good. So little did he know it was only because she had a feeling that she was now pregnant by the artificial insemination that she had gotten done. So fast forward, this is now 3 weeks before their wedding. Carly woke Ray up early in the morning with a positive pregnancy test to show him, and he automatically knew something was off. Like, he just had a bad feeling from the exact moment. Like, no, like how? So they kind of started like arguing a little bit. He was kind of like, this doesn't make sense. Like, he was really pushing her and like, just trying to get something out of her and like her explain, because he just had a bad feeling. He didn't know what, but he just, didn't know. And she eventually owned up to it and told him what she had done. And Ray pretty much freaked out on her, called everything off, called off their wedding, everything. It was the last straw for him, and he left her. So Carla was very distraught and couldn't believe that he reacted that bad to it. Like, she knew he'd be upset with her, but she didn't think he would break up with her and call off the wedding. So over the next 2 weeks, she was like in a really bad place again, very stressed about this new life, raising a child alone now. She was just stressing out. She only had a part-time job, and she planned to be a stay-at-home mom. So like, now she only has one income basically, and she's only part-time, and she can't be home. Like, she's just at a loss of what to even do anymore. Thankfully, her sisters were like really supportive towards her, even though they did not agree with what she did or anything. but they did let her crash on their couches again a couple times, and it was like okay. But she was looking for a place of her own. So through all of this, she was super, super stressed, as anybody would be, as now the clock is ticking, like this baby's going to be here before she knows it, and she has no place to live. Because Ray was putting the house up for sale, and thankfully they both received a decent amount of money from it. But through all of this, like, stress, she ended up losing the baby, which broke her again. So yeah, that was kind of like her breaking point, and that is when she decided to open up her own daycare. She, it took a couple of months, but she finally came to a better understanding of what her life may look like now without her own child in the picture, and decided to, take care of others. Like, she loves kids too much not to enjoy them, whether they're hers or not. She finally had realized. So she finally feels like she's getting her life back together. The only thing she is hoping for to still happen is that she finds her Mr. Right. And her Mr. Right is going to be someone who would be up for doing like IVF or, a surrogate or anything, and even adoption. So she's pretty much on the hunt to find someone who is going to support those decisions. So yeah, so this LP is going to pretty much be based around the daycare career and also all of this life drama she is in the midst of. So it's going to be a bumpy ride, but it'll be exciting. So yeah, so that's the story. I pretty much said all that in the description too, so if you ever want to go back and read it, you can. But yeah, so I think we're going to just play along with the day here of her day and what she does every day. All of these toddlers are her students. This is Ray. I think I said that. Let's see what else you need to know. This is her other sister, Valerie. So I'll also have to inform you that this Adam is actually one of her students' dads. And yeah, so they kind of have a little bit of a thing going on. All of the dads pretty much hook up with her. We hooked up with Mitchell. He's another student's dad. Yeah, so this Toby guy is actually one of her students' brothers. Wait, yeah, is that right? Yeah, that's right. One of her students' brothers, Carrick, is, I think, which one is that? Oliver? Yes. So this student's brother, older brother, and dad have a thing for her. It's kind of whatever, but that's just how it is. So we have quite a few people here. Still, none of them are Mr. Right for her, because they're all married, and that's messy, and she doesn't want that. But yeah, so she's kind of, getting around. But she definitely knows how to separate her personal life from the daycare. You would not know that she's like that. All the parents love her, clearly. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to get on with her day. She did just hook up with somebody last night, so we're going to take a pregnancy test. So she is not actually completely infertile. It's just set at a super, super low rate. So if she would get pregnant, it could happen. It could. But the chances of her, actually going through the whole pregnancy are pretty low too. So, that's just her risk. She actually did have a miscarriage. Oh, wait, we said that, yeah. Yeah, so she's not pregnant. She usually isn't. This is her miscarried baby from the artificial insemination. So, yeah, we have that on our little shelf. That's the only baby she was ever pregnant with. So she pretty much gets up in the morning and takes care of herself quick. Her day starts at 9 to 7. And this is a really cool mod, guys. I highly recommend if you're into family gameplay. But yeah, it's a lot less stressful than The Sims 3, the Generations daycare career that it came with. The babies, you'll see, the babies aren't so needy. You pretty much can just do whatever you want, and you have goals. It's really nice. So yeah, it's almost not even a hard, like, it's nothing compared to like the police job, honestly, and the doctor thing. It's like so easy. I don't know why. Sometimes she comes down here and eats, but I keep this door locked for her household only unless she's having someone over, you know. But we're gonna clean that up, and then she's going to actually tend to her garden before she gets dressed and supercell them all. We have enough in our flower inventory to get rid of them. Okay. No, what is today? Oh, it's rebate day. Put laundry away. And then she's going to come get dressed. Actually, she gets dressed in her own thing. She's gonna brush her teeth then, and then she's pretty much ready for the day. So she's into this gardening, which is a little bit of a fun aspect. She also does some like workouts, like dance workouts at night to kind of relax. All right, 3,000. We have to pay our bills. Here comes the babies. We're gonna quick pay the bills too after that. Who do we have today? I think we have 3 now. We started with 2. Now we have 3. And they're not the exact same every day for right now. Logan, we've had him before. Who are you? They always move so much I can't get over them. Austin, Wesley. So I have never met Austin. So we're going to introduce ourselves and see. So here it starts. So pretty much all you do is, if you want to like succeed, you pretty much just follow all this stuff and like new ones pop up. It's really easy and fun. So we're gonna give them breakfast. Give food to is River even here? River's not even here. Is that River? No. That's Logan. Oh, unless that's River. Yeah, that's River. Okay. Sometimes they pop up and they're not actually there, so we're gonna give Logan some yogurt, and then we're going to give something to River. All boys today. But it's pretty fun. They pretty much do exactly what you would want them to do. Like, they come play and stuff, and they honestly rarely go outside by themselves, but if they do, it's okay. I mean, I worked in a daycare. Obviously, you can't take kids outside without an adult, but it's fenced in, and yeah, it's kind of fun. So I'm going... little crapper. Let him out. She's going to go to the other one, let him out. Throw that away. And we're going to disable pickup so that she doesn't pick him up while we clean this up. Vacuum. And then we will let him out. What does he want? Thank you. Okay. Bob Pancakes or whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's actually funny. His name on that was Bob Waffles, but his real name's Bob Pancakes. That's funny. Okay, someone else wants to buy something. Gonna ship it. Oh my. We can make a lot of money doing this. Who are you? Oh, this is our sister. You can come on in. We're just, you know, working today. Feel free. We actually watch our one niece. She's just not here today, so. But that's okay. Alright, we're gonna clean this high chair again. And we're going to give a drink to somebody. Let's do Logan. Let's give him some milk. And then we will... Well, we're gonna have to let him out of the high chair, so we'll wait. But pretty much then we're just going to play and maybe teach someone to talk. And you don't even have to do that, because, like, look, I'm already, like, fine. So that's cool. Give him a drink. Wait for him to be done. She still didn't clean this high chair. Polish. Maybe we can't vacuum it. Let's do play. I don't think it matters what you do, but I just like to do what it says. And then we're gonna let him out. Clean up after the kids. Oh, that's Adam, isn't it? Yep. his wife's here, so I don't know where their kids are. I want to come outside with them then. I think that would be fun. Maybe we can play dolls with Austin. I don't really know why she's here. It's kind of awkward though because she slept with her husband a couple times. So there's that, which is actually recent. Like, they just kind of started doing that. It wasn't like from the start of this game. It grew into that. So yeah. Hypothetically, it was never really a thing until now. So she's gonna play with him. And I don't know where everybody else went. We still didn't let him out of his chair. Let's go get him out so he can play. We might as well clean that up while we're here. I like to kind of keep up with the... Oh. We're just gonna be like neutral about that because, I don't know, that's kind of like out there. He's married too, so that's why we're not like completely supporting that. Clean this up. Did you hear my dishwasher go off? It like sings. He's still playing. Maybe I will play... Ooh, let's play Pirates with Logan when we're done. As she gets more involved in this career, I might end up making the upstairs for like children, like a children's, you know, spot, plus like a break room for staff, and then turning this into a public daycare lot so that she can have her own place if she ever does, you know, get married to somebody or something. But that's a long way down the road. I have no idea. You know? She's really fun. Like, all the parents just think she's just fun and awesome. So, that's cute. I don't know why Abby's here. It's just kind of like she's lurking around, but not saying much. And I think Carly feels that, the tension. It's almost like she has an idea. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm out now. Okay, yeah, bye. That's weird. She came to like stalk us and now she's just leaving. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if your sister was hooking up with your husband, you would have a gut feeling of some sort, but that's just me. There's plenty of people out there in the world that had no idea, you know? So I can't click on her stuff, but one day she will have a child, whether it's through adoption or a surrogate. She will have somebody, a child of her own, and I can't wait to like be able to control them and have them ride these cars. You guys have to go watch the short I have on my channel of one of my toddlers, my other account, riding this tricycle. Literally, they were riding it like down the road, and I put that song, I can't think of what it's called, a good song to it. It's hilarious. Like, everyone was dying laughing at it on, I posted on Facebook on the one Sims 4 group, and people were hysterical at it, so you guys should go watch it. It's good. But her day is almost over. Look, as you can see, her energy is going down. These kids have pretty much wore her out completely. Might be an early night for her, but she's doing good. She actually has to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna quick go to the bathroom. And I don't know, by then the kids might be gone. But yeah, like, it's really easy. Like, you can kind of like, however much however much like into it you want to get, like, you can do. Like, today I was kind of like lazy about it. I didn't really get real into it, you know, like, I didn't change any diapers. Like, if you really want to be into it, you could put all of them down when they get here for like a drink or a snack, and then like change their diapers and then go play. Like, you could really, you know, be more controlling of it. But I've been playing it for a little bit now that some days I just let them go, you know. And sometimes I work with like one child like a little bit more than another, like potty training them or something. But yeah, but 10 minutes 10 seconds basically, they're gonna leave. So I think I'm going to come get something to eat for her dinner. She's probably gonna eat down here. Oh, now you go upstairs. Oh good, she's earned a vacation day. That's awesome. So they're gonna leave, and she's going to pretty much go relax. Definitely needed and worth it. I worked full time as an infant teacher, so I would come home and just like crash. It's very tiring. Yeah, see, I clicked on this fridge, but she still went upstairs to her fridge to get the leftovers. So she also has her hookup calls enabled, so that can always kind of throw a wrench in the story, where sometimes someone comes over in the evenings or she goes over somewhere and whatever. So yeah, but she's going to then probably come up and just, I think she's too tired to do a workout, so I think I'm just going to have her like watch a movie and relax, or I don't know, she could come out here. It's too warm for a fire though. Just kind of watch a movie just to veg out. Oh, see, ooh. I mean, we also have to remember she's kind of desperate to get pregnant, so any hookup she pretty much just takes because, oh gosh, no, we're trying to cut him out and not hook up again, but I feel like sometimes depending on her mood, she will jump on it, literally. So she's gonna go hook up with that guy, old man, whoever. I don't know if they stay in here or not. I don't see him. This is Adam's wife. They're married, and this is their son. Which I don't remember making him an adult. He was a teen. I remember making him a young adult. Yeah. Yeah, because obviously she can't have a relationship with a teen. I was trying it, but just like saying like, oh, he's 18, you know, and she's only like, let's say 24 or something. But it wasn't working, so I just aged him up and made him look like a semi-teen. Wow, this guy takes a while. I'm going to turn my lights all back to auto. Auto lights, all lights. That's how we save electric. Did we pay the bills? I think so. Yes. Yep. Okay. Cool. And every night is like different with her. Like sometimes she has a hookup. Sometimes she works out. Most nights she works out, but she was tired today. Other nights she'll come out here and do some bouquets or arrangements, whatever you want to call it, and sell them on Plopsy. Which she actually sold all hers, and she's making good money doing that, so we'll have to keep it up. I only have her do it with flowers she has, so yeah. But anyway, before the next day starts, I think I'm going to end this part here. I hope you guys loved it and are looking forward to more parts and, you know, the drama. Probably not like juicy drama, but decent amount of drama. I actually don't play with a lot of drama, so you guys are getting lucky here. But I hope you guys liked it, and leave your comments, what you think, your thoughts, what you liked, what you didn't like, everything. Subscribe, like this video, you know, all that. So yeah, but anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.